Is it rolling?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Welcome to, what is this? LaFave Bro's dad plays Civilization 5. Actually, Sid Meier's Civilization 5. I don't know why it's always Sid Meier's. Other games don't have the name up there, but Sid has some sort of thing about attaching his name to his game. So it's Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Now, it's a game of world conquest played by guys like me sitting around doing nothing, passing the time. All right. Here, the thing is that with this game I can sit here and in a couple hours I can conquer Persia. It's like that. Okay. So the first thing you do the first time, what am I doing? Oh, I should put these things. I'm going to put these in. My director says that's, one of the LaFave Bros. I should do this. Oh, now I hear the music. Okay. So yeah, there's music with Civ 5, like with all video games, I guess. And you'll hear some voices and stuff like that. So here we go. Here we go. I'm going to click on single player, and when I click on single player, I'll have the following options. Play now. That means you accept the setups from before. We don't want to do that. I want to show you how to set up the game. Set up the game. Okay. Now you pick a ruler, and there's several possibilities. You could be Alexander the Great. You could be this guy. You could be Augustus Caesar. You can be Bismarck of Germany. You can be Catherine of Russia. You can be Darius of Persia. Elizabeth of England, Gandhi of India, Genghis Khan, Harun al-Rashid of Arabia. You can be Hiawatha. You can be Montezuma. You can be Napoleon. You can be unpronounceable Japanese name. You can be Ramses of Egypt. You got all these. See all these choices? You can even be an American. You can be Washington. There you go. I'm going to choose the very first one. I'm going to choose Alexander because I like Alexander. Okay. I'm now Alexander the Great, and it's called the Hellenic League. I don't know why they just make this stuff up. Okay? Now, I have particular influence over city-states, okay? In this game, there are 6 nations. Well, the form we're going to play, there's 6 nations anyway, including yours. And there are also nation-states. And if you can get influence over nation-states, sometimes you get luxury items, which help the happiness of your people. And you can get military assistance, stuff like that. And Alexander, being from Greece, where they had the home of the city-state, I guess he gets influence, degrading it half and recovering it twice the normal rate of other nations. Okay, the type of map I'm going to use is Archipelago, which is like lots of little skinny islands. I kind of like that. Get around in ships and stuff. Okay, you can also do continents. You can do the Earth as it actually is. You can do fractals. You can do all kinds of cool things. Map size, I like small map, just 6 different players. 6 players in 12 city-states. If you went, say, for standard, it would be 8 players and 16 city-states. Or here's the huge, I love this one, 12 players in 24 city-states. That will take you 7 years. Okay, so let's just go back to small. Difficulty level, Prince, normal difficulty. It's still pretty hard, at least for me. Because the more difficult it gets, and the levels are many, they go all the way up to 8. And I'm only at 4 here. The harder it is to get an advantage over the other countries. They all come, the other empires all come with advantages that you don't have. Frankly, I often play Warlord level easy. But just for today's game, to show you, I'm going to play normal difficulty, Prince level. I like a good, quick game, so I got the game pace set it quick. You can do Marathon. Ooh. Marathon, I've never played Marathon. What's that? Extremely long game speed will allow almost an entire normal game's worth of turns for each era. Oh, God. No, I don't like to. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go back to keep it quick. All right, I like that. I like conquering Persia in 2 hours, not 2 weeks. Hey, here we go. Starting the game. You see, there's Alexander.
May the blessings of the gods be upon you, O great King Alexander. You are the ruler of the mighty Greek nation. Your people lived for so many years in isolated city-states, legendary cities such as Athens.
All right, here we go. Now, the thing about this game is that you have the names of your cities that really do match the names of the actual countries. So if you're fighting for Greece, you're going to have Athens and Sparta and Corinth.
Is a good place to
okay, you can be quiet now. This is one of my advisors, and she's saying it's a good place to found a city. The point I'm trying to make is these cities geographically don't resemble actual Greece or actual Rome or whatever at all. Geography is totally different. Only the names of the cities remains the same. Okay, we're going to found a city right there. It's on the water. That's good. We need that. Now, there's Athens. Okay. Now, Athens is born with one warrior. This guy right here. He's my only unit. And early in the game, which is going to go really fast, the early game goes very quickly, I'm going to explore the surrounding area. And the reason for that is I don't know what's out there. I have no idea where the other countries are located. I have no idea where the city-states are located. I don't know where this body of water leads. I don't know anything. See, here's the actual, like, this is the part I actually know, right down in here. And this is all that I don't know. So I'm going to send my warrior off in search of new territory. Okay. Now, we've got two things going on here. We get to choose a research project and a construction project. Okay, let's see which one we're going to do. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, this is my science advisor. He's going to explain to me that this is my technology tree. And I get to choose at first from these 4 technologies: pottery, animal husbandry, archery, and mining. And they're all good, but my advisors, as you can see from these little badges, these emblems, wants animal husbandry, and with good reason, because we have cattle right next door. No, what is that? Deer. Okay, that requires trapping. Never mind, I take it back. I took them to be cows. I'm not so sure about animal husbandry, although it does lead to trapping. Yeah, we're going to go ahead with the husbandry, because after the husbandry comes the trapping, and that's how we can get those deer right there. That will be valuable to us. So we're going to go with that. Choose production. Now Athens gets to produce something. What will it produce? Let's start with a monument. The monuments are somehow necessary. I don't know why, but when you get a monument, it increases the culture of your city, it speeds the growth, it does stuff like that. So we're going to take 6 moves and get a monument, okay? Now we move on. All right, again, we have our warrior down here. And again, we have a pretty limited map, so we're going to take off in this direction, see what we can find. All right, we found a second body of water. The body of water in which Athens was founded right there. And we have a second one here, separated by this isthmus. I don't know what's out here yet. We'll find out. Next turn. Let's go over that isthmus and see. Isthmus is a hard word to say. Let's go over that and see what's up beyond over here like this. Okay? This part of the game goes so quickly. We're already how many moves in? Because it's just got the 1 unit to move. Okay, so this broadens out. The isthmus doesn't narrow. It actually widens into a whole different area over here. Okay? Again, we move.
भारतीय जनता की ओर से मैं आपकी ओर दोस्ती का हाथ बढ़ाता हूँ.
Which translated is, hi, I'm Gandhi, your neighbor, and everything's cool, just don't bother us, okay? So there's Gandhi. Now, by meeting him, that means that I'm in the area. I don't see any Indian units. Over here, wait. An Indian warrior has come to visit Athens. It's not that we found him, he found us. This could be dicey. I mean, Gandhi's got this reputation for peace and all, but this is a game, and it could be that the Indian warrior will attack Athens. So I have to be a little wary of that. And instead of continuing my exploration here, I'm going to move the warrior back in the direction of Athens in case there is an Indian attack. Okay, the Indians look like they're going around Athens. That's good. They're probably just exploring as well.
Our capital city has finished building a unit.
My advisor just tells me that the monument is finished in Athens. That's a good thing. Okay, I'm going to go over here to meet the Indian warriors just to let them know that the city is protected. It's probably a good thing to do. And having finished our monument, we can now build something else in Athens. Okay, my advisors are split between advising a scout and a worker. I think we need another warrior, frankly. I know where I can get a worker. I'll show you that shortly. We're going to just go ahead and get another warrior, because if there are other countries in the area and they're not as peaceful as India, we wouldn't be able to withstand an attack. We need more military, so there we go. Okay.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Yeah, when you get these things, they're always accompanied by these cute quotes, okay? Often from the Bible or from other classical texts. So I've just gotten animal husbandry. Now if I find cows or sheep, I can construct pastures. And from here I can move on to the trapping, which would enable me to get those deer up there. All right. I'm going to continue my exploration, but I think I'm going to go in the opposite direction. The Indians came from the east over here, and so I'm going to go east to see exactly where they're located in this big morass of unexplored territory. Okay. Okay, I get to research a new technology. I'm going to pick pottery, and here's why. Pottery feeds your people, okay? And it's really, really good to have plenty of food for your folks. When the food gets low, there are all kinds of problems, including military that doesn't function very well, construction that takes longer, etc. Pottery will enable me to do a granary, which will help provide food. So we're going to go for that. Right now, let's see what just take a look here. This number right here, when you click on a city, this number right here tells you what the food level is. We're at 2. It's not bad. It could be better. But you don't want it to get below 1. So there we are. I'm glad we're getting the granary. That will help. Some other numbers up here. This 4 is the happiness quotient. This even tells us where we get the happiness from, okay? And we get 9 happiness from our difficulty level. But that's offset by unhappiness from the number of cities, just 1, and the population, which is just 2. Well, 2 standing for 2,000, I suppose, or something like that. Anyway, you don't want this number to get low either, because the people get unhappy, things move slowly, and if you reach -10 in happiness, rebels show up. So you want to keep them pretty happy, and you want to keep them pretty well fed. All right, so I'm going to take another turn. As I said, things go quickly in the early stages. Okay, we're going to go up here and click on our warrior, and we're going to move southeast to see what's down here. This is the direction from which the Indian unit came that we just encountered. Next move. Ah, good. We may adopt a policy. I told you I knew where we could get a free worker, and that's here. Now, we have, in the beginning, a choice of 3 different policies: tradition, liberty, or honor. I always pick liberty because the tree of liberty has, at first, a free settler, and the other one a free worker. The next time we get a policy, I'm going to go click right here, get a free worker, and that's a big deal. Okay. Next turn. Here we go, and keep going southeast. Looks like this might actually taper off into another sea, or another body of water. We'll see. Go down here. Oh no, here's India. Okay.
Excuse me.
That explains it. There's Delhi. There's the capital. Okay. That green area indicates their country, their border. Not too far from ours. Okay. So a couple things could happen. They could end up being friends and, allies, and we could be good buddies in the same piece of earth, basically. Or we could end up going to war and try to destroy each other. We'll see. Next turn. You could...
Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou?
Okay, another Bible quote to tell us we've got pottery. Okay, and our warrior, our new warrior has appeared. Now we can send explorers off in 2 directions. The one that's already in the south, and another one to go north to continue to explore this area. This guy can't really go any further, though, because if you were to go over India's border, it would be war. Okay. Now you can ask the Indians for. You can ask any country you encounter for the right to, cross the border in exchange for same from you. Let's see what they do. I'm going to ask Gandhi here.
मैं आपकी शांति की कामना करता.
Okay, so we go over here and we want to trade. What do we want to trade? We want to trade open borders. Oh. It says that neither one of us have the technology yet to be able to trade open borders. I did not know that. Okay, so we're just going to exit. So no open borders, meaning I got to stay out of here. If I do this, if I try to cross the border like this prompt comes up saying entering Gandhi lands will trigger war. No, I don't want that, so I'm backing out, okay? All right. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you next time.
Pumpkin shell. Pumpkin's not shell. I guess I do.
Oh, yeah. What do you think that thing is you turn into a jack-o'-lantern?
That's a jack-o'-lantern.
That's a pumpkin shell.